All right. What is going on, everybody? Everybody. UFC 325 was this weekend, Saturday. It is currently Monday right now. I'll be completely honest with you. I did absolutely terrible on picks. I'm sure a lot of other people did too. I mean, this was a little bit of a weird card. Weird stuff going on. A lot of interesting things. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, with the early prelims, first guy missed weight, tried to cheat and got kicked off. He was supposed to be the first fight of this card, loses. So for my first picks or whatever, on my MGM app, there's a 3-leg parlay for Australians. These 3 starting Australians to win their fights. And oh my god, I almost won this if Sebastian Cizelay didn't get knocked out, but we'll get to that. Lawrence Louis, close fight with Solin Granbo. Was not the most entertaining fight, unfortunately, but still though, Lawrence Louis gets it done. I didn't really necessarily predict him in my videos earlier because I kind of skipped these guys, but I did put a little parlay for Lawrence Louis to win. And then moving on, Kiichiro Nakamura, he's getting busted up by Sebastian Cizelay. This is a perfect fight going his way. Perfect fight. He's doing everything right, and he gets caught with I believe it was a vicious knee right to the chin, and he just collapses, stops the fight. Herb Dean comes over. It's over. Absolutely ruined it because Dom Marfan ended up winning the next fight, and also another kind of an okay decision. It wasn't, again, not a super entertaining fight, unfortunately, but Dom Marfan gets it done. If I would have gotten these 3, I think it was literally, and guys, I'm not saying put ridiculous. You throw $5 at a 3-leg parlay that gets you $86 if it hits. This would have got me I believe this would have got me $86 of hit, but it's another time for another place. We always got tomorrow, and a little $5 here and there ain't too bad. Moving up, this is a pick I ended up getting right last minute. I know I ended up picking Yiza in my YouTube video, but I ended up putting money on this Khan here or whatever. He ended up winning me about $16. Thank you, Khan. But it was a very, very, very controversial. The fact that this is majority is absolutely crazy because Khan was getting pieced up. I think he stumbled Yiza a little bit in the first round, but as far as that goes, Yiza was in control the whole rest of the fight. There was not a whole lot of moments Khan was doing too good. Even when Yiza was getting backed up, he was popping off on Khan. Honestly, crazy decision. Worked in my favor, but crazy decision. Yiza got robbed, to be completely honest with you. But anyways, moving on. Jonathan Mikalev versus Oman Elliott. Man, I was looking at his record, and it was he beat Doucette in a decision. I don't know. Kevin Doucette's okay, but he's not as good as Oman Elliott getting multiple wins in the UFC. That's what I was thinking. But Oman Elliott, man, I guess he broke his orbital somehow from getting, I think, elbowed or something in the orbital before he went out his blitz to try to finish Jonathan Mikalev, because he had him in deep shit. He had Jonathan Mikalev in deep shit, was doing really good. Striking was working really well for Oman Elliott. And then gets taken down, and he just lets him out. There's no scramble or urgency, no get the fuck off me, nothing like that. He just kind of let him take the back and submit him. These guys, you think they're, MMA fucking fighters, fucking pushing up right here, fucking choking deeper. Fight the fucking, grab a finger and fucking pull it back, something. Jesus Christ, I'd be grabbing a finger and twisting it off me, something. Grab something to try, grab the hands, something on the hands, and try to rip the hands off of you. If you end up fishing if I was an MMA fighter, I wouldn't be fighting the most cleanest, but I would hook my hand into the glove and I would lift up. I would do something, but these guys are letting the choke sink in and they're just going, come on, squeeze more. And it's like, fuck are you doing? As you can tell, I put a little bit of money on Oban Elliott, but he didn't get it done, and that's okay. And I put it is a 2-leg parlay for Torres Finney and Oban Elliott to get it done. Torres Finney cut him now. Anyways, moving on to Torres Finney, Jacob Malkoun. Cut this. This was a clown show to watch. So this card I actually showed to my girlfriend's parents. And they've never seen a UFC event before. Definitely, I wish I could have gotten a better event for them to see. At last weekend's event, they got shown. They probably would have liked it a lot more. This card was a little bit goofy, especially Torres Finney. I mean, like, dude, how the fuck did this guy... I know he won, like, 4 fights on Dana White's Contender Series, but, like, you know, we look at 11-1. I mean, he's still active. I thought he got cut. I think he should get cut. He beat Valentin in a split decision, and then he beat like 3 other guys in Dana White's Contender Series, kind of just smothered him. But this was a Torres Finney, you're supposed to grab the guy, pick him up, slam him, lay on him type of fight, and he did not do that. And Torres Finney just looked like shit, swinging. Apparently he hurt his leg or whatever, because, I mean, the dude, I just feel really bad. The dude has a terrible body type for middleweight, man. He really does. He's short and stumpy. Unfortunately, he gets outranged by even guys like Jacob Malkoun, who aren't the most, like, physically, you know, nice looking, to be completely honest with you. He's just gonna get dominated by anyone with a slightly longer reach. Like, does it show their reach or anything like that? I don't think it does. But yeah, fucking Torres Finney, 42 strikes. Throwing him like this, hoping it fucking hits something. Just can't fucking, like, dude, shoot. Your body type's built for shooting. Look at your arms and your body, bro. You're built for grappling. You ain't built for striking. And if you were, you'd be fucking welterweight, and you'd be a lot skinnier. Fuck, that's like kind of the best thing you should do. Cut weight to fucking welterweight, bro. You'd be a big, much bigger guy at welterweight. Middleweight, you're like a little juice, not even juiced up, but like a little muscly grease ball that can't reach anything. And even your muscles are fucking not good. Like, they're a bit deceiving, because you can't, even when he did grab him, he didn't fucking do anything with it. It was ridiculous. Cut Torres Finney. I don't care if he's 11-1. PFL will have a field day with him. Give him to one, give him to Ryzen, just not the UFC. He's terrible. If you do put him in the UFC again, you put him against a striker that'll knock him out, so that way we don't have to see him again. Anyways, moving up, Cam Roston versus Cody Brundage. Cody Brundage being the sacrificial lamb, like he was supposed to be. Cam Roston did his thing, long, rangy, looked a little bit like Alex Pereira with his body type, kind of. And for middleweight, this is the supreme build right here. Okay, long, lengthy, little sharpness to the elbows and stuff like that. You know, this is the supreme kind of body. You want a long, lengthy body at middleweight and welterweight. Those are really good type. I mean, the long, lengthy body type is honestly one of the most ideal body types for middleweight, which is kind of weird, but striking wise, you know, it helps build that torque and that snap to punches and kicks and stuff like that. And Cody Brundage, he should be out too. He's 11-8. He's 11-8. He loses one more, he's going to be 11-9. That's 9-11. That's not good. Yeah, Cody Brundage looked like shit. Not much more to say. Get him out of the UFC. Another person, a lot of these guys I want out of the UFC. Torres Finney, Cody Brundage. Get Junior Taffa out of there too while you're at it. Let's look at his record now. He's 6-5. Like, come on. He's in the UFC. We have plenty of light heavyweights. We really do. I mean, do we really need this one that's this shit? And he looked okay at the beginning. Like, he had me worried for Billy Alicano for a second, because he did knock him down. Billy sprung back up, did his thing, submitted Junior Taffa. Whenever the Taffa bros take the smallest amount of what was I gonna say? Resistance. Smallest amount of resistance their way. They crumble. Round 2, if they even make it to a round 2, they typically crumble. And yeah, the Taffa Bros, get them out. I think the other Taffa Bro already is, but get this one out of there too. 6-5, absolutely disrespectful to the UFC and to the, to the high level that the UFC is asking for. 6-5, get them out of here. Regional scene, you'll probably tear up some guys. That's probably where you need to get we need to get that record a little bit up. All right, Junior Taffa, like, go out there, knock out some cans, get that record up, go on a little streak or something. But dude, in the UFC, you're terrible. Absolutely terrible. I think he's only been like losing for like, when is the last time you have won a fight, bro? 2024, and you beat Porter once, so he has won two wins out of his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 wins out of his 6 fights. Yeah, bro, you're done. You're done. You're done, buddy. You're done. At least he put on an entertaining fight. George Finney just, like, dude, what are we doing here? Not surprising. Quinlan Salkid gets performance of the night. Not nice. But it was nice. It was a nice little, I may have put a couple bucks on Malarkey just to get a crazy underdog win, but I expected Quinlan Salkid to get it done. I mean, he has everything going for him. Again, long, lengthy reach, good striking power, which, Jamie Malarkey wanted no part in and tried to go to the grappling, was trying to be a little bit gritty, gets thrown on his head and his back and just gets choked out. Jamie Malarkey puts up a little bit of resistance at the beginning and then just completely, gets submitted nice and easy by Quinlan Salkid. Definitely should give Quinlan a ranked opponent next. Give him a top 15, whatever the lightweight rankings are in like the next week or so. Probably give him like a 15 or 14. Fuck, give him Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler's waiting there for a newcomer to come to lightweight, so that way Quinlan can knock out Chandler. That'd be great. Anyways, moving on. Tai Tuivasa, Talison Teixeira. This is the fight everyone's talking about how shit heavyweight is, and it's like, yeah, man. This is the division where it's just absolutely. A lot of people bet on Tai Tuivasa mainly for the fact that Talison Teixeira lost to Derek Lewis. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy, the fall of Tai Tuivasa, man. He's on 6 or 7 fight loss streak, honestly, right now. Not looking good. I was thinking Tai Tuivasa, he really had it close in the 3rd round. He really did. I thought the comeback, he would look so much better, but he looked just the same, if not worse. No cardio, bro. Where was that grit and stuff when you're fighting Cyril Gane? I think he took Cyril Gane to a 3rd round, and like we're still throwing and like landing good shots and stuff. I think Tai Tuivasa might have had that taken out of him by Cyril Gane with all those fucking back of the head strikes by dirty Frenchman Cyril Gane. But anyways, Talison Teixeira gets it done. This is a good look for Talison Teixeira anyway. Like, he should have had Tai out of there in the 1st round when he initially had him taken down for that whole time. Completely out of breath. Both terrible gas tanks, honestly. Talison Teixeira, skinny, fat body type, and, just looks like shit. Throws a couple of, like, snappy kicks, snappy punches, but nothing with, like, power to knock out Tai Tuivasa. The ground and pound wasn't enough to knock out Tai Tuivasa. I mean, just a really sloppy, hog fest kind of fight. And unfortunately, Talison's probably going to get a little bit higher up, but I don't think he goes much higher up than this. I think this is Talison's peak, honestly. If he was struggling this much against Tai Tuivasa, I think he might get, like, mopped by the rest of the heavyweights, unless it's another big fatty for Talison Teixeira to take out. But Tai Tuivasa, man, you should retire. I mean, dude, this many losses in the UFC. Again, this is another thing where it's like, go to the regional scene, work on that record a little bit. You're 15-9 right now. Let's maybe get to like 20-9. Let's knock out some bums on the regional scene. Like, to be fair, he fought a lot of murderers row for heavyweights. Gane, Pavlovich, Volkov, all back to back. Like, those are tough fights. But then again, he was knocking out dudes. He got to the position he got to because he was actually pretty decent. Yeah, sucks to see for Tai Tuivasa. I put money on him to win, not gonna lie. So fuck you, but also it's like, sucks to see because his career has kind of gone down the drain. Talison Teixeira just looked like shit. Not really excited for a fight for Talison Teixeira. He looked like shit. Couldn't be tied to Avasa. I'm gonna bet on someone against him again. And if he proves me wrong, I don't know. It'll be crazy. But this one was a little bit. I kind of expected a finish from either one of these guys. Honestly, I'm like, there's no way this fight cannot end in a finish because these guys just throw so hard. Mauricio Rufi, he gets it done. Beautiful right hands to Rafael Fiziyev's face. Fiziev had a pretty good first round. He was doing his thing, throwing a lot of strikes, throwing a lot of combos, throwing hard leg kicks and stuff. Rufi just, circling on the outside, getting some good, like really strong, just stabbing punches in. And unfortunately for Rafael Fiziev, round 2, Rufi just puts him out. And it was not the best look for Fiziev. Unfortunately for Fiziev, I think he's also been losing a lot too. I think he's like 2-6. You can't be getting KO'd by Gamrot. He lost to Gaethje, beat Bahamondes. Yeah, he hasn't been having the best time at lightweight, honestly. The fact that he's number 9, should maybe be down a little bit. I think he should be more like 12 or 13 now. I think that's probably what's going to happen with the rankings. Marcio Ruffi's probably going to take a spot. Fiziev, I can imagine, might move down a peg or two. But great fight from Marcio Ruffi. Very entertaining. Great KO. Great finishing sequence. He was very patient, just aiming and loading the right shots. Perfect for him. Excited to see who he fights next. I mean, there's a lot of exciting matchups for Ruffi at lightweight. You can put Patty against either one of these guys or either one of these guys, talking about the co-main event next, and we'll go ahead and get into that. Dan Hooker gets TKO'd by Benoit St. Denis. Dan Hooker just does not have the fire anymore in him. I know he got all these cool tattoos and the blonde hair and the, I'm going to do this. I want to fight and, I just want to fight and stuff like that. And he's just looking for a paycheck. Just showing up for a paycheck at this point. He was doing okay in round 1. He had some, stabby kicks to the belly and stuff that were doing pretty good against Benoit. Like, you could tell in his face, he was kind of hunching over and he wasn't liking those too much. But Dan Hooker, man, again, negative fight IQ decisions and just letting top control happen too much. No urgency to get out, man. These guys get on bottom and they're like happy to sit there. Not willing to roll. I would be more willing to roll and show my back and, just rip the hooks off, rip the legs off, rip the hands off, stand up, get out, get back to banging. Dan Hooker, for some reason, has also like given up on striking with hands, dude. Like a lot of his attacks have been kicking and stuff. And unfortunately for Benoit, I mean, just took him down and ground and pounded him. Dan Hooker, just no fucking ground game, bro. Like, what the fuck are we doing on the bottom? Like, just getting ragdolled this easily. He was coming back early from the Armin Sarukian fight. He got busted up by Armin pretty badly. I thought this was way too soon for Dan Hooker to come back too. Benoit gets it done. I can imagine Dan Hooker probably has like 2 to 3 more fights in him, and I see him having a very similar route to Tai Tuivasa, where he ends up just losing the rest of his fights. I think you put, again, any of these guys you can do against Paddy Pimblett right now. It would be a great fight. Benoit called out Armin Sarukian. Also a pretty good fight too, and I think the UFC likes that idea, honestly, because the UFC likes Benoit, and I think they'll be more willing to try to set that up for Benoit. But I think Sarukian probably beats Benoit if that's how bad. Because I think Armin ended up finishing Dan Hooker much faster, if not better, than Benoit, and took a lot less damage. And I think fucked up Dan Hooker a little bit more. Armin Sarukian ended Benoit, but. Anyways, moving up. Championship fight. This one was also It was a good fight. It was not, it wasn't like the fight of all fights, kind of thing. It definitely was not last weekend's fight. Last weekend's fight was a super crazy scrap. This fight was kind of like, okay, you go. Okay, now I go. Okay, you go. Now I go. Okay, I go. Now you go. And Diego Lopez was doing a lot of the, all right, you go now, Volk, beat me up, and I'll throw a couple strikes back. All right, come and beat me up now. Like, I don't know. It was a weird thing with Diego Lopez. I thought he would be really blitzing really, really hard against Volkanovski. I put a little bit of money on Diego Lopez because he's plus 140 underdog, and that's it was from I think a lot of people's thinking, they were thinking Diego Lopez, fuck it, this is my second chance. I'm not gonna leave anything to chance. I'm just gonna go out there and blitz, and if I get like KO'd or submitted or whatever, like, so be it. But like, this one was a little bit of a tough watch, watching Diego Lopez kind of just sit there, and like, even the last fight, I thought he put up a more of a fight and tried to blitz and go in a little bit harder. He didn't knock down Volk, but it was such a flash knockdown, and Volk got up so fast. It looked more like a slip. And like, the judges in real time watching that probably thought it was a slip and probably didn't count it for Diego Lopez. There are people that think that this fight was really close. I did not think it was that close, honestly. I think Volk was keeping it pretty comfortably ahead for most of the fight. I mean, in all the exchanges, it seemed like Volk got the better of Diego Lopez, except where he got knocked down that one time. And yeah, man, you got to really beat the champ, to take it from him. And Diego Lopez just, man, why does he just fucking go crazy against contenders? But when in a championship fights, he freezes, man. He really does. So they'll probably give Diego Lopez yet another contender, like Silva or something, or maybe fucking an Arnold Allen or anything like that. But yeah, no, Diego Lopez, it sucks. I love Volk. I definitely like seeing him retain his title, do his thing and stuff. But this was a time for new guard to come to the featherweight division. For Volk, it's like, I guess I'll see Mozar Evelev versus Volk. I guess. Same thing with Murphy, I believe. I forget his name. It's a black featherweight. I can't think of his name right now. I guess they can get him in there as well too. Maybe he'll have a more exciting fight than Diego Lopez did. But yeah, good win from Volk. Did his thing. I definitely think it was a clear Volk win. I don't think Diego Lopez did nearly enough. And I know he put Alex in like a submittable position and stuff like that, but it's just not enough, man. It really isn't. He really did not do enough, and he should have done a lot more. He really should have. In that round 5, like when his foot I guess when his foot broke off of Alexander's elbow or whatever, he kicked his elbow, I think, and it broke his foot. He should have just been going fucking crazy, just spin like crazy, fucking do whatever you can, jump on him, grab on, like, fuck, dude. He had no urgency. It was tough to see. The no urgency from Diego Lopez. But anyways, that is my breakdown of UFC 325. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to start asking for a like and a subscribe now. It would help out a lot. Anyways, you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you later. Bye.
Give me.